It's been an incredible 4 months. School's been very, very busy. We've had lots of things going on in the school, and probably I can't believe that it's almost gone. We've done a lot towards school improvement. We have had a huge variety of pupil activities. Our young people have been really, really involved in a wide variety of events across all our curriculum areas, and I can speak about them in a bit more detail later. So it's been very busy. Time does really fly fast when you're having fun, and I think I can say that on behalf of everyone in the school, and we're in a really good place for moving forward in 2018. I think the thing that's impressed me most over the past 4 or 5 months has been how our young people and our staff and our parents and carers and our wider community have all worked together. It sounds maybe a little bit idealistic, but actually it does happen. We're a school where we all care about each other, we show each other respect, and where there are any issues or any challenges, we work through them together. So I think for me that's been the thing that's impressed me most. The support that we give each other as well is absolutely incredible. There's been many things, and I could go on for hours and hours about all the different things that have happened in the school. Obviously in our parent newsletter, and I'll speak about that probably in a bit more detail later on, but in our parent newsletter there's information about what's going on in the school. The particular highlights for me have been where our pupils have come together and really gone, I suppose, above what our expectations are. So for example, recently we've had, and it's very seasonal as well, but we've had our Christmas panto with our S3 Deeper Learning class, who designed the panto themselves, who put the panto on with obviously the help of our drama teachers, and they took that out to our local associated primary schools. We had one of our primary schools, St Athanasius, who actually came to here to visit us here and saw the performance. And it was fantastic because not only did the pupils gain a lot of confidence, which is obviously one of our aims in the school, to help them develop confidence, but that relationship that they're developing with our pupils and our staff and our associated primaries is absolutely key as well. So that was one. A few other events like the National Poetry Day, where we had our pupils, some of whom had never spoken in front of an audience before, who had actually stood there. They had created their own poems, and they delivered those poems in a really confident way, and also a very personal way. Some of those poems were quite personalised. That was fantastic to see, and a couple of the pupils had actually spoken to me after and said, "I've never done anything like that, Miss, and I feel great." And that's fantastic. We've obviously had lots of trips and visits out to not only our local community but our wider community and across Scotland to really, I suppose, engage our pupils in a more realistic way of learning. It's learning outdoors, they're learning things in other environments, so that's been fantastic that we can provide those opportunities. And really, I suppose, the other thing that's been a fantastic achievement is our high quality learning and teaching. What the pupils are taking part in classes, myself, my deputies, my principal teachers and other members of staff, we're in classes, we're seeing the great things that are going on, and we're celebrating that as well. I put that out in my staff newsletter every week about the great things that I'm seeing in class, and really, I suppose, just to give people encouragement when they're trying new things, that it works and the pupils are very much engaged. Yeah, I suppose what's been really impressive and I suppose really humbling is when I receive messages from the local community, either phone calls or people who come in to visit me, or emails to let me know that members of our school community have gone beyond expectations and have actually, for example, raised money for local charities, for national charities. They've put on events, and they've done that really all by themselves. They've seen obviously a particular cause that's very dear to them, and they've gone out of their way to do that. And we've had quite a few examples over the past few months of pupils who have raised a considerable amount of money for very worthy causes. And that's something that certainly we celebrate, and we raise that profile within our school and across our community. In addition, as part of our Celebrating Achievement, we award international ties, and we've awarded a number of international ties over the past few months, and that's to recognise achievement where pupils have represented Scotland, either at a national level or international level. So it's fantastic to see that our young people not only engaged in learning here, but also taking part in fantastic events out in the community and the wider community. I think that's something that we do well. I think it's something that we also strive to do better. I've given you the example of our local associated primaries where we had our Parental stars, if I can call them that, involved. And that was a fantastic way of really inspiring, I suppose, a younger generation, but equally of building really strong partnership links with our associated primaries. In addition, we had some of our senior pupils who are going through training for mentors in violence prevention, and it's all to do with, rather than being a bystander, actually being an upstander and really doing something to make a difference to your local community and to your school community. And we had some of our senior pupils recently out at Kirkson Primary, and they worked with a range of different age groups, and the feedback we got from Kirkson Primary was very, very positive. So we're making real direct impact on the young people in the widest sense across the community. Equally, there's lots, as I said, there's lots of our pupils who have fantastic achievements in this local community, and we do a lot of work with Carluke Development Trust. They are also helping us to fund a project where one of our S2 classes is going to Barcelona as part of an Erasmus Plus programme. This programme is with a school in Cork as well as a school in Barcelona. So it's fantastic to get that involvement from Carluke Development Trust, and that's certainly a partnership that we have already got strong links with that we'll continue to have in 2018. So our Erasmus Plus project is, we were very successful in a bid that we made earlier on this year, and we were successful to get a considerable amount of money, euros, to take part in this initiative where we have Carluke High School, a school in Cork and a school in Barcelona, all taking part in a project to really raise awareness of sort of international cultural and social working together to make things better for our young people. And as part of that project, the first week we're back in January, we're going to have some teachers from Barcelona and some teachers from Cork visiting us here to learn a bit more about the project, what their involvement is, to learn a bit about our school, to visit our local community, so you may see them out and about in Carluke, and that will be really, really exciting. This project will run for 2 years, and the focus really is that by the end of it, the impact it will make in our young people, the importance of understanding the differences in cultures and appreciating other people's cultures is absolutely fantastic. And I believe even at this stage that we have made partnerships for life and will continue to work with them. Again, I think it's absolutely realistic to expect in a school year that there are always changes, changes to methodologies, changes to staff, changes at national level that we have to take on board and work with. I can say again that one of the things that I've been really impressed with and delighted with is how our staff have worked together to, for example, with any changes to national qualifications, they're working together with staff across the school, with staff across the authority and also at national level to do the best for our young people, to make sure that we're equipped with everything that they need, our pupils need, our young people need to succeed. So that's been fantastic. Yes, we've had a number of staffing changes. Again, that happens in every school year. People arrive, people go on to other areas, and that's also really exciting because it gives us time to reflect as a school about how much we've achieved, but equally it allows us to bring in some people from out with the school, from other schools, other authorities. In particular, in the new year, we will have 2 new deputy head teachers to enhance our senior leadership team, and that will be a really exciting time as they get to know us, we get to know them, and we move forward with school improvement. The one thing that will be coming out on Thursday the 21st is the parent update, the parent newsletter. One was sent out just before the October break, so this is the next one for this term, and it will give parents and carers lots of information about not only what we've achieved, some of the things that I've talked about today as well in a bit more detail, but also some of the things coming up in 2018 that they can either be involved in or even just to know about and what's going on in the school. To be honest, it never changes. The main driver for everything we do is school improvement, how we can work together to make this an even better school. There are a couple of very practical things that we can do. We work together as a staff to look at our how good is our school quality indicators, and that's basically the document that really helps us drive forward school improvement. In addition, we are currently developing our pupil leadership team. we are going to have effectively 2 teams, one for the broad general education, which is S1, S2 and S3 pupils, and one for the senior phase, which is S4, S5 and S6 pupils. And these teams will really help us drive forward school improvement. They're basically a platform for pupils to give us their opinions, their ideas, their suggestions about what they want for our school, and equally how we as a school can help our wider community. So these are still in the planning stages. We hope to get them up and running sort of early February, late January, early February, to help drive forward school improvement. In addition, on a very practical level, we're going to offer all pupils across the school the chance to come to our careers fair in February. There'll be more details coming out about that, but it'll be Thursday the 8th of February, because it's absolutely crucial that we work continuously on equipping our young people with the necessary skills for work, but equally giving them the area in which to view what are the possible careers, what are the possible pathways for them. This is something that we visit very often in classes, but that particular night, Thursday the 8th of February, will give us a really clear focus where we invite local businesses from across this part of Scotland, industry, further and higher education to come into the school to give parents, carers and our young people information that they need to make the right choices. Yeah, I think for our parents and carers, the work that you do already with us is absolutely invaluable. For example, coming along to parents' evenings, coming along to the parent council, coming along to any support meetings that you may be invited to. These are all absolutely fundamental in making sure that we get everything right for your child, because that dialogue between the home, between us and with your child is really invaluable to help get the best education for your child. So continue that would be fantastic. In addition, any concerns or anything you want to talk about, you've got your pupil support contact person, pupil support principal teacher to talk to in the first instance. My team of deputies and also including myself, we're available to talk to. If you want to come in and meet us, then please contact the school office to make an appointment, and we aim to work with you to help you and your child, whatever the issues may be. Equally, I'm always excited to get phone calls which tell me of the great things that are happening in the school and anything that our pupils are doing to enrich this local community. It's always fantastic to hear that too. I'd like to say at this time of year, thank you to everyone for all your hard work. That's for staff, pupils and our parents and carers. To wish everyone a fantastic festive season, that everyone gets a really good, well-deserved rest. I'm sure we all are looking forward to that. Equally, I want to thank everyone just now for the very, very kind donations that people are making to the Carluke Food Bank. We have our Christmas jumper day on Wednesday this week, and as part of that, we're asking pupils if they wish to participate, or even if they don't wish to participate in the Christmas jumper celebration, to bring in a donation for the food bank. Anything from tins to packets of food to toiletries, there's a whole range, and those details are available on our website. I would like to say for all parents and carers as well to keep following us on Twitter, to keep updated on our website. It's fantastic. We've got lots of information, and it's not only our school Twitter, we've got lots of departmental Twitter accounts now where you can see our young people's achievement and really celebrating what our young people are doing. And it also gives parents and carers an insight into the types of activities that are going on in the school. So yeah, finally, just to wish everyone a really Merry Christmas, a fantastic 2018, and I really look forward to working with everyone after the new year. Well, there is one final thing I'd like to say to everyone, and some people may be aware of this and some people may not be aware of this, but one of our deputy head teachers, Mr. Neil Farquharson, is retiring. He finishes with us on Friday the 22nd of December. He has been with Carluke High School since the start of his teaching career. He started his teaching career in Carluke High School in 1981. He has been class teacher of maths, assistant principal teacher of maths, principal teacher of maths, and for the past 14 years he's been deputy head teacher. He's very well known not only across the school, not only across the school and local community, but the wider community as well. And I'm sure many parents will have very fond memories of being taught maths by Mr. Farquharson. He's a fantastic character. We're all going to miss him terribly. He said he'll still be in contact with us, which is great. He'll be at the end of the phone if we've got any queries, but I'm sure our parents and carers and our young people will join me in wishing him a really happy and long retirement.